My bad feeling saved me from what was hiding in the attic of my new home. I bought my first house last spring, Peta, a 1940s bungalow with character and charm according to the listing translation. Outdated everything and mysterious stains, but it was in my price range and in a decent neighborhood, so I was thrilled. The previous owners were an elderly couple who had moved to assisted living. The house had been empty for months before I bought it. During the inspection, everything checked out fine except for some minor electrical issues. My first night there, I couldn't sleep, not the usual new place jitters, and something felt wrong. The air felt heavy like someone was watching me. I blamed it on unfamiliar sounds and the creaks of an old house by the third night. The feeling was overwhelming. I'd be working in my home office and suddenly feel like I needed to leave the room immediately. Sometimes I'd get reach pierced for no reason. The worst was the ceiling above my bedroom turret. I couldn't look at it without feeling nauseated. My friend Alicia came over to help me unpack and immediately said something feels off in here. When I told her about my experiences, she half-jokingly suggested sage cleansing. We laughed it off, but that night I slept on her couch instead of going home. The next day I called the home inspector and asked if there was any access to the attic. He said there should be a pull-down ladder in the hallway ceiling. I hadn't noticed it before because it was painted the same color as the ceiling. I pulled it down, heart racing. The ladder creaked as I climbed up, phone flashlight in hand. The attic was empty except for some old insulation and a sleeping bag. With food wrappers and empty water bottles scattered around it, someone had been living in my attic. I scrambled down and called the police. When they arrived, they found evidence that someone had been up there recently, and the food wrappers were fresh, and there was a small battery-operated fan still working. They also found a small hole drilled in my bedroom ceiling, perfectly positioned to see my bed. The officers suggested it might be a homeless person who had found a way in during the months the house was empty. They checked the exterior and found a tree branch that provided easy access to a small attic window with a broken lock. They secured the window and did a thorough search of the property. No one was found, but they took fingerprints and filed a report that night. I stayed with Alicia again the next day. I hired a security company to install cameras, motion sensors, and new locks. I also had the attic properly sealed and the ceiling hole repaired. It's been 6 months. The security system hasn't detected any intruders, but sometimes I still wake up with that feeling. My body knew someone was there before my mind could process it. I don't ignore those feelings anymore.